particular site which is called as rxjs.dev/guide, because there are plenty. So you use this particular site rxjs.dev/guide/operators. So here, once you come to this operators, you can just see that there are plenty of operators. See how many operators. There are creation operators, join operators, transformation operators, filter operators, join operators, multicasting operators, error. So like this, you have plenty of the operators. So based on these particular operators, you can just use this particular one. So now, for example, this is from form event. So what is this particular one? It is a creation operator. When this particular form event is used, form event can be used. So for example, this particular form event is the operator. So when you will be using this particular operator is, you can just see here, it is they have given in the form of a diagrammatic picture also. This form event operator will emit when it will emit when you click on a particular button. So now here a click is the event here, and this element. So for that particular button, you just give an ID for the button, write the name of the ID here. Okay, form event, write the name of the ID here. I'll show it to you, but I'm just showing you how. Write the name of the ID, and then you use click method, and you just use the click event to call the method, so that the method will be invoked. And when the method is being invoked, this particular observable will be activated. So this is where exactly you can just use the form event. So when you want the, for example, for text box, when you want to change the value in the text box, you want to just get some data. So based on that, for example, if you enter for a search, for example, if I'm just taking search, I'll just enter mobile. So as soon as I enter mobile, I want a list of all the mobile data to be streamed. Then I can just use this. So such sort of events like form event, this is a form event operator. So now interval. So after every 2 seconds, I just wanted some amount of data to be streamed. Then I can just use interval operator. So you can just see here one example. So here, when you are using this operator, you need to import this particular operator. So import interval operator from RxJS. So here he has given constant number is equal to interval 1000. So after every 1000 seconds, that is 1 second. 1000 means 1 second. So what he is doing, take 4 numbers. That is one constant. He has taken one constant property here. Numbers, that is numbers dot pipe. Take 4. Okay, so here he is subscribing it. Console.next. Next is the method which will be displaying. So you'll be able to see after every second, the value is going on changing. So take 4 is up to 4 numbers it is going to take. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is being displayed in after every second. So like this, you have number of operators. If you want a range, between a range of numbers, if you want, you can just use this. Timer, if you want, you can just use this. So if you, when you're executing, for example, you're having a loop from 1 to 10. When the value is reaching 5, you want to throw an error message. So you use this throw error. Okay, you want to generate something, you use this generate method. So whenever you are using any data to be streamed, you need to use from method. So like that, there are a number of operators. So you need to use this particular operators. Okay, so now the basic thing, did you understand what is RxJS? I'll show you the program now. Okay, so now I'm only just asking about the concept. Later on, we will just see what exactly is RxJS. Okay, so now what I'll do is, okay. Okay, so now see here, don't concentrate on the entire thing. I'll just tell you what exactly it is. See here, what I just took this app component.ts, and thus I declared an array of products. Okay, so product code and product name. So now if I just want to display this, okay, in the template or in a console, what I should do? This is an array. Okay, array of
use
products I
for
have. Huh?
Use ng for in component.html.
I'll just use ng for HTML for in the HTML part of it. So I'm able to display it. Okay, the same thing I am just able. So now you know that it is only 3 products are there. So now it is fine for you. So now we do not know. So now only 3 products are there. You will just use ng for and you will use it. So let us assume that we do not know how many products are there. Fine. And the products, so today some new product has been launched. I'm going to add that particular product. Okay, after 1 hour, I'm adding one more product. So can it trace it? Whenever the new product is been adding, can it trace it?
No.
So it is difficult. So now that is one thing. The second thing is I need to use a for loop or something like that. When I want to use a for loop, I need to know where exactly it is starting and where exactly it is ending. Then only I can just stream that particular data. So instead of this, what I'm doing is I'm using an observable. So for that part of it is, so here, this is my product data. So in the constructor, I'm just using this particular observable. So what I'm doing is I'm declaring an observable here. So this is my observable. Product observable. So generally what notation is, this dollar is not needed, but whenever we are writing observable, to identify that it is an observable, not a not a property, generally we use the dollar symbol. Okay, it is not compulsory or anything, but the notation is why we are giving. If I just remove this, it is just like a simple this thing. So it is always better to use a dollar, which will help you to identify that this is an observable. So product observable is equal to, whenever I'm trying to retrieve it, I need to use from method. Okay, so I'm just using from this dot products. So I'm taking all these things into the observable. Now this product array is, now all this data is stored in this particular observable. Now it has been stored in the observable. So the entire data, whatever is there in this particular product array, is now stored in observable. So after this, now what I want to do is, the observer needs this particular data. So for that, what I need to do, I need to subscribe. Then only I can get that data. So now here in the constructor, I have written this dot product observable dot subscribe. So when I tell subscribe, now as an observer, I can get the data. So that is the reason product observable dot subscribe. So I'm subscribing here. So after subscribing, the observable can get the data by using the next method. So next data, I'm getting the data and I'm consoling it. When error is there, I'm just consoling the error message. After I finish getting the data, I'm using the complete. So it has been completed. So the array is completely done. Means after getting all the 3 products, my data is complete. So this is how exactly I can just use this particular observable. So what I did, I just declared one array. I am using the observable here. I'm using the method called as from. So actually we will tell that this is as a from as a method, but this from is not a method. We call it as operators in RxJS. Okay. So this is nothing but it is called as an operator in RxJS. So I'm using a from operator. So then I'm assigning all the product details into this observable. Then after I finish, I need to subscribe this. So I'm telling this dot product observable dot subscribe. So when I'm using subscribe, it is always 3 methods. Next, error, complete. Next is the one which will help me to fetch the data. Error is the one which will help me to log in the error messages. Complete will inform that the data has been streamed. Okay, so this is how I'm trying to get this information. So now let us just execute it. Only we'll just concentrate on that part of it. So ng-0, sorry. So yeah, you understood, all of you? So what I did here, this array, this is one statement, and this is the one which I have done. That's all. Okay.
I'm getting it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so now let us just inspect this. Okay, so now you can see this here. So the data has been displayed. P code, P name. You can just see that this is how exactly the data has been displayed. So here you can just see that array completely done. So this is what, now this part of it is nothing but the next method has been executing this. So it is going on executing this part of it. So then next is array completely done. That is nothing but the complete method. So now here, next data. So this is consoling the data and complete is consoling this. Okay. So now if I just wanted to give one particular condition, I can just specify that. What you can do is you can just put one if condition. Okay, so you can just put one if condition here in this, and if any error occurs, you can just capture that error and then display it. So this is how exactly you will be able to stream this particular data. So understood now?